Well, I thought I got a text from MGM telling me to take the videos down. I called that number, and that was that girl who's a part-time dealer that I was playing with at the table, who was making fun of me. And then she takes this out to pick on me, sends me that text, and puts something up on her Facebook about it. And then starts contacting my mom on my mom's phone, talking all this shit about me. And then somehow Alex Lovelace gets in the picture, and I don't I guess Alex Lovelace thought there was something going on where I was she said that I was trying to chase her down or something. I just ran into her one time, and I don't know what the fuck she I don't know what the fuck kind of there's so they just cause all this drama. There's girls around the fuck everywhere. Anyway, what's my point here? Oh, that message wasn't even from MGM. That was from that girl and her boyfriend. So then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna sue you, or whatever." For what? I'm sure they have some reason. I'm sure they can find something. I mean, everybody, can figure out some way how they were damaged by me. I mean, look at this wall. Damaged by me. Poor wall. Let's see here. I guess I'm just standing and everything around here right now. It's right here. All oily paper. And I caught them on the camera. I'm really not sure. What I need is several lawyers, doctors. I think I need politicians. I need some politicians to work on this. I need an international, some kind of international get together. Kind of like NATO. I think I need NATO to show up. And we need to have a NATO conference. The laws that these girls are talking about that I'm violating, I think are Japanese laws and Middle Eastern laws, and I am violating them by taking pictures of people. And in North Korea, that's actually very illegal. So they need to contact the North Korean government, and we need some North Korean lawyers to discuss these issues. What else? We need to solve all these problems right soon. Well, my ex-girlfriend, the one who I was talking about, the guys at Unica, I don't even know where she's at anymore. She probably lives in the same house, but since I was talking about her and it insulted Alex Lovelace somehow. And Alex Lovelace isn't even blonde. So I don't know how she had me confused with her, because I was telling those guys about a blonde. But then I guess they thought that I was talking about that Alex. Maybe because that's the only girl that they know. But I think they need to put this whole thing together with that ex-girlfriend. That's what they kind of come back to. The ex-girlfriend and Alex Lovelace and Emma Margot all have to work together and build a case against me. That's going to solve violation that okay, no, we're gonna have to think about the violation and the damages on that. So let's think about this. These are girls who were video in a live stream. And it was clear that I was videoing because I had my phone out, and I do it all the time. And I've been doing it all the time, and I do it all the time. So this is like a known thing that I do, like constantly, with everything. They think that I was targeting them as my person that I'm videoing. Which I don't see how that damages them, because they do World Series and live stream poker on a regular basis. So you know that they've signed like waivers saying that they can be videotaped. That they've like proudly taken pictures of themselves related to the poker thing. So those people, I think they have no case. And these are the ones that are picking them. Or these girls who have no case. So I think that because they aren't doing anything illegal, because this is in North Korea, so you can kind of like take video and pictures wherever you want. I think maybe where it might keep on putting in complaints about some Korean guy who does all the mixed games around town. He already doesn't like me. So he's long not liked me. And I think most people don't like me. That's the thing, is that I'm not very likable. People generally only like people who are very submissive to them. Like, people want someone who is like just standing there just begging to suck their dick. And that's what those people are. They're like, if you're not standing there begging to suck my dick, and you're not like, if you're at the poker table, you're not just, which by the way, I have recently been just giving money away. So I don't think that's even the issue. I've been like the biggest donkey giving me at the table like all summer long. I'm seriously down like I think $60,000. And the one hand that really I pissed off that girl was I had Jack high or Jack low and stood pat and then bet into her on 2-3. So the first 3 I catch a Jack. Then I bet she calls. I stand pat. She draws, I think it was 2. And then I bet she raised. And this is the first time that she's ever done that. And so I knew my Jack wasn't good anymore. But I still wanted to, like, see if I could catch. Stream died and it came back. But I didn't feel like she had a super strong hand. Just she was strong enough to raise. So she was definitely strong enough to stand pat. And I didn't even have a Badoogie. I just had a Jack. Like, and I was kind of hoping that on the second draw she would catch a pair or like not a Badoogie or a pair. And that would just make her fold on 3rd Street. But she raised me on 3rd Street. And I call thinking that she hasn't been playing very strong hands like in general. She'd been playing like a lot of like you'd see her raise and then have like a 9. You'd see her raising and having like a 5 high or like a 6 low Badoogie with like a 10. You know, she raised once with like a Jack and a made 6 Doogie. Hands like that. So her range was kind of like not incredibly tight. And I just had a feeling like if I made a Badoogie, it would be good. Like I just thought like if I catch any Badoogie, it's gonna be good. And so I throw away 2 cards, and I catch a 10 Badoogie and a 4, and bet into her on the end, knowing she's gonna call because she doesn't have folding in her portfolio. And which I think like it might relate to her dating life, how she just like doesn't have folding in her portfolio. She kind of just like takes whatever she can get and then just like rides with it, rides to death with it. How she lives her life and how she plays Badoogie. But I make a 10 Badoogie and she calls because she's never gonna fold anything. And that was what pissed her off. Made her like start basically cussing me out constantly. She was like it was like you never hear the end of it out of her. You know what? I'm gonna take this shirt down to the pool and I'm gonna get this shirt removed. It's like a pre-wash shirt. Grab hands in here. But so, and that's why she won the what was it, the one, or she didn't win it, she got like 11th or 13th. But she got like 11th or 13th in the Colossal, that's what it was. Or maybe it was Gladiator. I think it was the Gladiator. And then all the cameras went like all over her because she's a girl and she's finally like getting somewhere in a poker tournament. And that's what they want. They want people to see a girl in a poker tournament. They want that. That's why they don't put up all of everybody's wins. They want people to see that, like, even though you don't win, you can win sometimes. Or, like, you can win a big one. Like, they'll get, like, half of the small cashes that you make, and they'll put those on your record. But they want the first one to be the big one. And that's kind of like the record that they're looking for in poker. That's like, they think that that's going to attract people who kind of suck and just make people keep trying and trying. Maybe that's it. I mean, maybe it's like, because I know they talked about that kind of stuff. Like, they blew, what's his name? Moneymaker out of proportion. Trying to push that. And, you know, that's got to be like 20 years ago. When Moneymaker won, he was like a not known, not pro. Then they said, oh, he got in through, like, one satellite after another. He like won like this satellite and that's a. I'm like, to win a satellite, you got to be fucking good. And the satellite he won, like, he played through like 20,000 people. Like this, I'm like looking at it, and I know Moneymaker, like, I see him around all the time. I played with him like at cash games and everything else. And but that's just what media wants to push, is the Moneymaker story. You know, Chris Moneymaker. Like, they want to push that some loser doesn't know shit can come in and beat everybody at poker. That's like what they've been pushing since the 70s. And I don't know if they've been pushing it since the 70s. They just really pushed it with Moneymaker. I think what it was that they're kind of pushing it as like a game that, like, it's supposed to be a skill game, isn't it? And you're supposed to pick up like a skill to it, and then the people who are skilled can win, even though it's really like gambling. But Um, that may or may not really be the case. I mean, in my opinion, I think that it's gambling, and you got two guys, and they both think they have the best hand, and one of them's wrong. And a lot of times, one of the guys doesn't even think he has the best, and the other guy thinks that he won't, and he's wrong. The guy got there. Other times, you got two guys, and one of them thinks he's going to get there, and the other one thinks that the other guy is just going to fold. And they're both wrong. Because the guy who thought he was going to get there actually really had it. Because the other guy, and that's how some hands go. But that's really rare. Usually it's completely just both people think they got it, one of them's wrong. That's like almost every 2 minutes of poker. You get that over and over and over. Most of it is somebody thinks they have it, and he's right, and everybody else thinks that he has it too. And everybody's right, and everybody folds. And the guy who's sitting there with like pocket jacks, and that's the best hand, wins the fucking hand. That's how boring the game is. And you sit around doing that all day long for like 20 hours. Or I mean like 16 hours and then you win a turn. Or like 8 hours of this guy's got the best hand, everybody folded. This guy's got the best hand, everybody else folded. That happens for like 8 or 9 hours and then somebody wins a tournament. But it's actually a very boring game. That's why I'm quitting. I'm gonna find something else to do. I didn't even think I would be out here doing that for this long. I thought that I was gonna like get a job and be doing something productive out here, but that just didn't happen. Now I see how small of a town Vegas is, and I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. Got work tomorrow. And I'm gonna see how that goes. I'll probably walk out of the place like $60 richer. Now it pays $25 an hour, so that's pretty good. Seemed like a cool guy that I'm working for. He was like, $25 an hour. And I kind of got the feeling like he just knew that was good money. Like he wants to pay people good money and have them working and everybody happy. So it seemed like a cool guy I'm going to go to work for. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Probably going to go for a couple hours before he realizes that I'm not fun to be around. Or maybe I'll go there and somebody else working there is going to be young, nice girl. And she's going to be really into tennis. And that's going to be the last time I ever step near a poker game. I'm going to be busy with some hot tennis chick. Smacking a tennis ball. Wow. Or maybe she'll, maybe we go play poker on like a Tuesday night. Find like a nice Tuesday night game. Or I really like the Sunday special. Oh, that's like one of the things I want to do before I go home is play the Sunday special again. So I always feel like I'm gonna win. Like I've finaled multiple tournaments. I've won tournaments at the Orleans like multiple times. They just never put it on my record. And I finaled like a bunch of them. But I just feel like if I win the Sunday special, I'm break even for this whole trip, and maybe that would be like how I ride off into the sunset. I'm gonna take first place at Sunday Special. Get like 40K. Walk across the street from there and put it in the bank. And fly home. Whew, gone. And then all those weird girls that play poker and think they're so fucking hot. It's gonna be the last anybody ever hears from them.